All right, here we go. Number 11. Number 11. Let's see. Dalton, can you read us number 11, please, dear?
Sure.
Thank you. Okay, so how many seats are there? Thank you, Dalton. To begin with, 69 seats, right? But the thing is, there's a lot of those seats that are already taken. Okay, what seats are already taken?
The principal plus 22. The principal, vice principal, and coach.
So 3 people. There you go. So coach, principal, and vice principal. Those 3 plus the 22 gives you 25. There you go. So subtract that, and it'll give you how many seats are left for them to fill. 44. Yeah, 44. So there's 44 seats left to fill. So now how do I figure up how many guests? There you go. So then 44 divided by 22. So each girl, or each, is it girls? Yeah. Each tennis, let's just put tennis. Each tennis player can bring 2 guests. Y'all okay?
Pretty simple.
That's that ACT. This you've had since Friday of last week. All right. What about ACT number 7? Y'all have that ready to go? Okay. Grab that real quick. You did need that, right? Didn't you need the ACT? Ellie? Yes. Yes. Okay. All right. What about number 7? Let's make our lives easy. It says that a ½ inch is 10 inches, or 10 miles, right? So what would a whole inch be? 20. And if it wants us to do 4½ let's do 4. 4 inches would be how many miles? How'd you get 80?
4 times 2.
4 times 20. There you go. All right, and then another half. So I have 4 inches. Another ½ inch. ½ inch was 10. There you go. 80 plus 10 is 90. There you go. Y'all okay? You very lost?
I'm not lost.
What's wrong, Cameron?
I don't know. I got D. I don't know what I did.
Did you do 4½ times something?
I think I did 4.
I think you did
4½
4½ divided by 9 times 90. That's how you get 45.
I think I did 4½ times half or whatever. So I don't know what I did.
Yeah,
Oh, I think I
4½
did.
times 10.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Like 4.5.
Oh.
Yeah, that's-
Yeah. Because, yeah. Now, if it had been, like, if this had been a mile, I mean, not a mile, a whole inch, it probably should have worked that way. No. Yeah. If that had been a whole inch, it would have worked that way. But because it's a ½ inch like that, it's not going to work. That's why it didn't work. Or if you did it like that, if you did the 4½ times 10, you'd have to times it by 2 to make that a whole inch instead of a ½ inch.
Okay.
Yeah. There's more than one way to do this. So, I mean, if you wanted to see it like that, just make sure you multiply it by the 2. So, yes. Yeah. Yeah, there's another 10, so yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, yes. I haven't yet. We're going to get to that. Yep. All right, here we go. So, what do we need to do? We did homework. We did ACT. Okay, we need to do.
I thought I checked on it this week.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's save those for y'all only, because we're going to have to focus tomorrow and get those 2 done. Let's save the notes, and let's do an extra time to go over this checkpoint and review for the quiz, okay?
Mine's in the tray.
All right, if you put it in the tray, go grab it real quick.
Cool beans.
Hey, whichever one, I don't care.
Sounds good. That way you get caught up.
I gave you mine. Did you know what you did with it? You were in the middle of talking to some girl about something this morning, and I just handed it to you.
Yeah, I remember that. Let me see if it's on here.
All right, checkpoints I have so far. I have bells, Thomas, Cameron, Macy, Abby Kellogg, Josh, Diane, and Adrian. Those are the ones I have so far, okay? So bring them to me real quick. Let me check them. I love this shirt.
I like your shirt.
Oh, thank you. They dress like you. Girl, how did you get away with that? I wore something like that on the first day of school. On the first day of school, and I got dressed like that. Hey, let's focus.
I should know.
Oh, no.
Number 3 is almost right. Almost. Number 1. Yeah, no. That's why I didn't have a check mark. Okay, when you say you change my number, you tell me this.
I love this.
That would be a work yesterday.
Okay, here we go. For those of us that have our checkpoints finished, and for those of us that probably need to watch this one more time, well, let's review for our quiz, okay? So if you're still working on a checkpoint, you might want to watch what we're doing real quick, okay? Watch what we're doing real quick. All right, what about 100? What about 100? What do you know about 100? Square root of 100. It's 10, right? Okay, so if I were to tell you to classify all 3 of those numbers, the very first thing that you're going to do is call them all what? All real numbers. There you go. Then it splits into 2 categories, either rational or irrational, right? Okay, what about 10? What about 1/3? It's rational because it's 0.33333. It's a repeating decimal. That's the same thing. It has a pattern, right? But pi is a decimal. There you go. It has no pattern whatsoever. It's a decimal, and so that is irrational, okay? Then if you go to integers. Integers are negative numbers, 0, and positive numbers, no decimals. No decimals, okay? What about 10? Yeah. What about this one? No, it's a decimal. It's a decimal. No decimals. What about this one? Nope, it's a decimal. All right, what about whole numbers? Whole numbers are 0 and positives, no decimals. Yeah. Decimals, yep. This one? No decimals. All right, last one is a natural number. It's the way you count. Do you count to 10? Yeah. So if you can count to it, like 73 or 100 or 5.
Anything above 0.
Anything above 0, if you can count to it and it's not a decimal, it's going to be all 5 of them. Okay, does that make sense? Yes, sir.
When did that living cut off?
You asked us and she said it doesn't.
I'm not going to give you like 1 million and something. Yes, you can technically count to that.
He's going to play program.
Yes, but you'll be there forever and a day. You got it. You've had me way too long, Sebastian. You know my status. Okay? All right, what about this one? You're going to plug in -3 for x. There you go. You have to plug it in with parentheses because if you do not use parentheses, it will give you -9. Huh? It'll come out as a negative number, and then -9 plus 7 is -2, but that's not my answer. My answer is 16. Y'all okay? All right. What about this one? Okay, so you can know 2 different things. You have to distribute, and you can either understand that that's 9 divided by 3, or you can plug it in, parentheses 1 divided by 3, times 9, and what do you get? 3. This is how you're going to do a fraction for right now until I teach you how to do the fraction bar. You just divide it. It's 1 divided by 3, literally. That's how it looks whenever I'll teach you how to do the fraction part. You see the difference? That actually looks like a fraction. Okay. I'm covering it up because I want you to do the fractions first. Because look, guys, your calculator is only as smart as what you tell it to do. If you don't know you plugged something in wrong, you won't know the calculator's wrong, okay? So I want you to know how to do it first. All right, so that gives you 3x. This one, you can either know that that's negative 12 divided by 3, which is negative 4, yep, or 1 divided by 3, and then times negative 12 is negative 4, okay? Y'all good with fractions? All right, this is the one we need to go back over, right?
Yeah.
Okay, first things first, you have to get, we're just reviewing for our quiz. You have to get the absolute values by themselves. So you're going to add the 3. Like that, okay? Y'all good so far? What's the only thing that you mess with? Which number? Just the outside number, right? Okay, so don't touch this. This is D minus 7 equals 13. And D minus 7 equals negative 13, okay? Add the 7, and you get 20, right? Plug that in. What's 20 minus 7? What's the absolute value of 13? It's still 13. Let's do this one. Add 7. What's negative 13 plus 7? Okay. Plug it in. Because I don't care that this is negative. What I care about is what happens when I plug it in, okay? What's negative 6 minus 7? What's the absolute value of negative 13? 13. Is that a little bit better from yesterday? Y'all want to do one more of those? No? Think you're okay? One more? Let's see. Stop it. Yeah. Well, not really harder, but because it really doesn't get any harder than that. It's just a different form. Let's see. Give me an even number. 17 is definitely not even. 22. Oh, a whole bunch of 2's. Okay.
Oh, I didn't.
It's okay. You have to get the 2 away from the absolute value. So how do I do that? You divide. It's 11, right? What's the only thing I touch? There you go. So x plus 2 equals 11. There you go. Don't go changing it to x minus 2. Thank you for hollering that. Thank you for correcting me, for real. Don't holler. Are y'all okay? All right. Don't change the x plus 2. It's still x plus 2. So move the 2 and you get, yeah. Move the 2 and you get, there you go. Let's plug it in. What's 9 plus 2? 11 times 2 is, plug in negative 13 plus 2. Negative 11, absolute value is positive, times 2 is 22. Are y'all okay? Katie, you good?
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty much as hard as they get. Y'all okay? For real?
For real, okay.
All right. Here's what I need you to do. When I call your name, come grab a quiz, okay? If I don't call your name, what should you be working on? Checkpoint. If you've got one you need me to check, give me 2 minutes. Let me get everybody's quiz started, and then you come see me, okay? Got it good? All right. Here we go.